great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight, boys. That's what you earned here tonight. One game. If we played them 10 times, we might win 9. But not this game. Not tonight. Tonight, we skate with them. Tonight, we stay with them. And we shut them down because we can. Tonight, we are the greatest hockey team in the world. You were born to be hockey players. Every one of you. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great hockey team the Soviets have. Screw them. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
Elkhart Sports is on the air. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following: Hawkins Water Tech, NATO H2O, The Twisted Cow, Rain Train of Michiana, First State Bank, your hometown bank, The Lerner Theater, Volcano's Pizza, Caribbean Auto Spa, Dr. Topping, making smiles last a lifetime, and Sanders Panowski LLP, legal solutions that work. Now let's join the voice of Elkhart Sports, Mark Lowry, on the call for tonight's contest.
And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Northside Gym here in Elkhart. And once again, it's Elkhart Lion basketball. Today the boys take on the Fort Wayne Generals. And, of course, the boys coming off a tough one last night, the South Bend St. Joseph over in South Bend, 80-66. Trying to get back on the winning ways as they take on these Generals who come in with a record of 4-10, 0-4 in the Summit Athletic Conference. Coming up on the pregame show, we'll go above the rim with Kyle Sears, and we'll also have the starting lineups, national anthem, and a whole lot more, and some good news from over at Elkhart West we'll tell you about as the ladies lead Fort Wayne Northrop after 3 quarters over at formerly known as Memorial, 40-37 over Northrop. So hopefully the girls can hold on. We have a clean sweep as the JV won 55-31. JV won over there as well. So I believe a 32-31 score. And the freshman won. So we need to have a clean sweep against our friends from the Summit City today after as the varsity boys take on Fort Wayne. More coming up in the pregame show after this. You're listening to exciting Elkhart Lion basketball on your Elkhart Lions channel here on YouTube.
Sean was about to strike out and end the season. Or so they thought. He'd been doing the one thing proven to make a big difference in any player's game. Practice. In the same year-round place where pros recruited by the Chicago Cubs train. There's never been anything like it in the history of this region. And it'll change your game too. First Source Bank Performance Center. Wow the crowd by stopping those hard slams and short hops other infielders fear. Put the ball where you want it and get on base when it matters most. Pitch faster and better than anyone else. Train with regulation baseballs, softballs, and the professional trainers you need to up your game the way the pros do now. In the off-season at First Source Bank Performance Center. Memberships, individual lessons, infield, pitching, batting, softball, and baseball all year long. Visit FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com today. FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com. Back here at Northside Gym on your Saturday afternoon. And we're above the rim with Kyle Sears. Kyle, a short night last night after an 80-66 loss to St. Joe, but even though it was a loss, I saw plenty of positives in that contest last night.
Absolutely. There's a lot of positives. We keep getting better every game. We are scoring in spurts. We got to make sure we continue to do it all the time. But there's definitely some positives. Guys are stepping up. They're getting after it, and we're getting better every game we step out there.
It reminded me a lot of the Riley game. You guys ambushed them right off the get-go, right from the start. Got a good lead on them. Then they had a spurt. Then you had a spurt. It was back and forth. Unfortunately, they had the last spurt. That's what the one put them over the top at the end.
Absolutely. We cut it to within 6 at one point in the fourth quarter, and for a while in the fourth quarter, and then they just kind of pulled away right there at the end. We were trying to make some shots there at the end.
We got in foul trouble a little bit,
and they didn't fall, and so that happens at times. And it was absolutely a game of runs, and unfortunately, they had the last run.
Well, right now to this afternoon, we take on Fort Wayne, a team that record-wise, if you took a look at the record, you say, well, this could be an easy one. But anytime you play a team of Fort Wayne, we knew at the end of the 2020 year in Fort Wayne Snyder, always tough when you play these kids from the Summit City.
Absolutely, you can't take any record for anything anymore. It's a solid team. They get up and down the floor, and they play well together. So we're going to have to be ready to go.
All right, keys for this afternoon.
We're going to have to continue to get better every game. We got to rebound. We continue to get better at rebounding. We got to control our turnovers, and then we got to capitalize on our pressure as well.
And 5 out of 14 from the free throw. We got to get better at that.
Yeah, free throws and layups have definitely got to be something that we've got to continue to dial in on during games.
All right, well, let's take a look then at who we got for the lineup tonight.
We're going to go number 3, DeArjon Lewis, number 5, Donovan Johnson, number 20, Luke Tyke, number 24, Cameron Daniels, and number 25, Malachi Emmons.
All right, so I'll take away the lineup. Let's go get them, and we will see you, I think, on Friday over Jimtown.
Sounds great. Thanks, Mark.
Above the rim with Kyle Sears, Mark Lowry here with you. More coming up on the pregame show right here on your Elkhart Lions channel here on YouTube.
Have a dirty vehicle, need a clean vehicle? Then run your vehicle through Caribbean Auto Spa. Caribbean Auto Spa has 2 locations to serve you, 2714 Emerson Drive in Elkhart and 503 Heritage Drive in Middlebury. Check out the Hose & Go location also at 2623 South Anthony Street in Elkhart. Check out their website at cewashes.com for specials. Pawnshop Pros, serving Michigan for over 30 years with quality pools, spas, and service. Look what they have to offer is pools, spas, all the accessories to offer the complete installation, service, and maintenance. Pawnshop Pools has 2 locations to serve you in South Bend and Elkhart. Call Pawnshop Pools at 1-800-875-6550 or visit their Elkhart store at 23695 US 33 East in Elkhart.
This is Dave Ramsey here to talk about Rain Drain. Rain Drain is your local dealer for the amazing Leaf Guard no-clog gutter system. Leaf Guard is the only seamless one-piece leaf protection system on the market today. It's a patented system that's built to stay clog-free, guaranteed. Or Rain Drain will clean your gutters for free. To learn more, call Rain Drain at 888-611-RAIN or visit them at raindraininc.com.
And we are back here at Northside Gym. Mark Lawler here with you, coming up Fort Wayne and Elkhart on the varsity side. As we take a look again at the previous scores from earlier today here, it's been a triple header of action here at Northside Gym. The JVers were a winner, and get the final on that one was 55-31. The freshmen were a winner, 57-42 to Fort Wayne. And let's see, the girls over at Elkhart West, where the JV was a winner, 32-31. And the varsity right now through 3 quarters of play over at Elkhart West, leading Fort Wayne Northrop 40-37. As we're getting ready for the varsity contest here, Elkhart again will be in their home whites with the blue numerals and the blue lion stripe, you might say, along the side with the gold numerals as well. And the Fort Wayne Generals will be in the sort of baby blue uniforms with the red numerals, red lettering, and with the white trim.
At this time, I would ask that you would please direct your attention to the video board.
And there'll be a few more notes they'll pass along for the pregame here. As again, the Fort Wayne uniforms, if I was to look, it's very similar to the old Philadelphia Phillies road uniforms. Sort of a baby blue trimmed in the red, white with the baby blue pants trimmed again in the red and white. Another triple header afternoon here at Northside Gym. We're going to have one more, I believe, in a couple of weeks on a Saturday. There'll be a triple header here at Northside Gym against a team from Michigan. We'll come in here and we'll have a triple header as well with a 5 o'clock varsity start. That'll be about 2 Saturdays from today. Next Saturday we'll be right here at Northside Gym for a regulation game against the Warsaw Tigers. That'll be next Saturday. Next Friday will be our next broadcast. We'll take it to the road, just a short piece, as the boys take on the Jimtown Jimmies from Bongo Township. And the girls will have a couple of ball games as well. They'll have a Tuesday night contest down at Warsaw and a Thursday night contest down at John Glenn. We will not have the broadcast for either one of those, and we'll join them next to the tournament from Goshen. Everybody is asked to get on their feet, and it's time once again for the playing of our national anthem. And that was our national anthem here from Northside Gym. And once again, time for the starting lineups. Once again, we go back down to the public address announcer for him to announce these.
Now, for the starting lineup. Christian Flanagan. At guard, 5'8", freshman number 3, Javon Lewis. At guard, 6'2", junior number 4, Jayshawn Hargrave. At forward, 6'1", senior number 5, Jannard Freeman. And at forward, 6'2", senior number 10, Cam Tolles. And now, starting lineup for your Elkhart Lions. At guard, 6' senior number 3, Diarjan Miller. At guard, 6'1", junior number 5, Donovan Johnson. At forward, 6'5", senior number 20, Luke Tyler. At guard, 5'11", junior number 24, Cameron Daniels. And at guard, 6'1", junior number 25, Malachi Hammond.
So that's the lineup for Elkhart, of course. Lewis, Johnson, Tyke, Daniels, Edmonds, and for Fort Wayne, Flanagan, Hargrove, Freeman, Tolles, and Lewis. Elkhart going from right to left on your radio dial or internet modem. It'll be Tyke in the middle, and he will jump it up against Christian Flanagan. We're about to get this game underway. Still waiting for officials to get the okay. 3 officials on this crew. And the tip. Controlled by Fort Wayne. And here they come with the basketball. It's going to be Cam Tolles. Tolles against 2-3 zone by Elkhart. Tolles gets over to Lewis. Back to Tolles. Tolles top of the key. Now to the outside it goes to Flanagan. To a Freeman. Freeman back to Tolles. Freeman over the outside takes a wing jumper for 3 and got it. Freeman for 3 and it's 3-0 Wayne. Here comes Cam Daniels. Down the lane, on the run, all the way. Lays it up, got it. 3-2 now. Elkhart shows full court pressure. And back across the timeline it comes to Flanagan. Flanagan to the outside it comes to Hargrave. Hargrave back top side it goes to Tolles. Tolles back on the wing to Hargrave. Hargrave drives it, loses the ball. Ball loose on the court. Picked up by Cam Daniels. Gets it over to Malachi Edmonds. Edmonds over the timeline. Edmonds to the free throw circle. Gets it outside to Lewis for 3. In and out, no good. Ball loose. It goes out of bounds. It'll go to Elkhart. It'll be Cam Daniels the inbound. Cam looking in. Gets it over to Malachi. Edmonds drives the baseline, spins, double team, throws it up, no, short. And rebound comes to Flanagan for the Fort Wayne. Here they come over the timeline. Over the corner now it comes to Hargrave. Now Tolles. Tolles to Lewis. Lewis's 3 is good. Javon Lewis for Fort Wayne. And it is 6-2. Now we got a timeout. A medical timeout as Malachi Edmonds is sitting down on the court. Slowly getting up. It looks like he's getting a little limping. He'll come over to the bench. As Demarion Anderson comes in for him. And here comes Cam Daniels over the timeline. 6'2" Fort Wayne. Cam now between the circles, way out high toward the center circle. Cam now moves it to the right. Still on the dribble. Looking to penetrate, gets over to Tyke. Tyke to DJ. Donovan Johnson back outside to Tyke. Tyke for 3. No good. Ball tipped by Johnson. No. Ball tipped again. Johnson comes up with it. Throws it over to Lewis. Darjon Lewis looking. Now drives it into the paint. Down the lane. Throws it up and gets it up. And a layup for Anderson. Anderson for 2. It's 6-4. Pressure again. Here comes Flanagan. Over now to Hargraves. Jumps it head as a three on the way is no good by Freeman. And the rebound comes to Cam Daniels. Long lead pass to Lewis. Lewis drives, spins, fade away. Got it. Darjon Lewis. And we're tied at 6. Back comes Fort Wayne. Wayne on the attack. Wayne to the outside. It comes to Flanagan. Now we're over to Lewis. Freeman drives to the outside. It goes. There's another three attempt. It is no good by Lewis. And the rebound run down for Anderson for Elkhart. He gives it to Arno Lewis. Darjon Lewis over the timeline. Now to Cam Daniels. He'll stop, but just across the center circle and just hold it. Now the dribble. Gets it to the outside to DJ. Donovan Johnson on the wing. Takes a long three. No good. Rebound Anderson for Elkhart. Anderson to one dribble into the paint. Kicks it back over to Tyke. Tyke takes a three well short. Air ball. And it comes out to Fort Wayne. Here they come on the attack. Comes to Flanagan. Flanagan now to Lewis. Lewis to Freeman. Freeman over to Tolles. Tolles looks, can't find anything. Now back on the outside, he gets a 2-3 to Lewis. Lewis back to Tolles. Tolles fakes. On the bounce pass, it comes over to Freeman. Freeman back to Tolles. Tolles picked up by Cam Daniels. Now he pulls it back. Over to Freeman. Freeman for a three, no good. Ball knocked away. We have a foul on the floor on the rebound. See they call it on. Cam Daniels. His first, team's first. And it'll be out of bounds to Fort Wayne. 6-6. It will be Hargrave to inbound. Hargrave looks, finds Tolles. 15-footer, no good. Ball loose, knocked away, loose on the ground, still loose. Bodies on the deck, and we have finally a whistle. A holding foul. It's going to be on Cam Daniels again. It's his second, team second. So Cam in some early foul trouble. Here comes Malachi Edmonds back in. Looks like he's good. So he'll come in for Cam Daniels. And out of the outside it goes. Now here's Tolles. To the outside is a three on the way. Good. And that's by Lewis. Javon Lewis for Fort Wayne. That's 9-6. Here's Darjon Lewis for Elkhart. Lewis now kicks it, loses it, kicks it back to Johnson. Now to Anderson. Anderson drives to the paint, stops, ball knocked away, picked up by Malachi Edmonds. Edmonds on the right, moves it left to Lewis. Lewis for three. Kaboom! Kaboom for Darjon Lewis. And we're tied at 9. Here comes Tolles for Fort Wayne. Tolles drives. Now he'll back it up. Tolles over to Hargrave. Hargrave takes a long three. Nope. Front iron no good. And the rebound comes to Tab. A whistle, and we got traveling called on Cam Tolles. So the turnover is back to Elkhart, tied at 9 at 3:20 to go here in the first. Here comes Darjon Lewis. Lewis driving into the paint. Back outside to Tyke. Tyke for three. Short. Rebound comes to Fort Wayne. It's like a Tab. Tab gets it over now to Hargrave. Hargrave on the drive, down the lane, puts it up, no good. Ball back, tap, 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 and now we have a foul underneath. Darjon Lewis on the personal. His first, and Christian Flanagan will shoot 2. Spins it up, fires. Got it. He'll have one more. Smith into the ball game for the first time. Second free throw is no good, and the rebound comes to Elkhart. Here comes Lewis for Elkhart. Darjon Lewis down to the wing. Drives down the lane. Forces one up. No, but he drew the foul. Foul on Tab, his first. Now Darjon Lewis will shoot 2. Couple dribbles. Downhill fire. In and out, no good. Free throws were a bugaboo over at St. Joe. And Lewis will have another one. 10-9 Fort Wayne. Second free throw. Good. So he splits a pair and we're tied at 10. Inbound stolen by Lewis. Gives it up. Anderson lays it up. No good. Ball tipped. No. A rebound. Loose on the floor and Fort Wayne's going to come out there with it. Now ball back tapped and we're going to reach in foul on Elkhart. Donovan Johnson will get a reach in. His first, team's fourth. So it'll be out of bounds to Fort Wayne. Here comes Tolles. Over to Smith. Now gets it to Lewis. Outside it goes. 3 on the way is no good by Lewis for their Lewis. And now our Lewis has the basketball. Gets it down to Anderson. He drives, puts it up, scores. Demarion Anderson. And now 12-10. Back comes Fort Wayne. Here's a drive, and now we got a palming violation on Smith. And it'll be out of bounds to Elkhart. 12-10. Lions with a 2-point leader. Here's Lewis. Back from DJ, back to Lewis, now back to DJ. Donovan Johnson over to Malachi, who drives and lost it out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to Fort Wayne, trailing 12-10 with 1:45 to go here in the first. The inbound comes to Tolles. A little token full court pressure by Elkhart. Tolles from Smith, now Tolles over the timeline. Tolles drives all the way, stops, gets to the corner. Lewis for Fort Wayne, puts it up, got it from 12. Javon Lewis, he now has 8, that's 12-12. Here comes Donovan Johnson over the timeline. Donovan looking, feeds it over to Darjon Lewis. Lewis is going to spot for 3, kaboom! He has 9. That's 15-12 Elkhart. Here's Smith. Smith kicks it, loses it. Donovan Johnson comes out there with it. Donovan still on the dribble, takes it all the way, lays it up, scores! First 2, it's 17-12. Back comes Fort Wayne. Here's Smith. Smith leads it ahead now to Flanagan. Flanagan cross courts it over to Tolles. Tolles drives all the way, flips it up, got it. Tolles first 2 at 17-14. Back comes Elkhart. Here's DJ. Donovan Johnson over to Lewis. Darjon for 3. Nope. Rebound Fort Wayne. Here's Lewis for them. Javon Lewis takes it all the way. Flips it up. No. Rebound loose. Elkhart comes out of the way. Fast break 2-on-1. Here's a layup. Is good by Tyke. Tyke's first 2. 19-14. 15 seconds. Here comes Tolles. Go for the last shot as he crosses the timeline at 7. Tolles drives to the outside, fakes, gets it over to Smith, drives, puts it up, and too late. After the buzzer. So that'll end our first quarter of play. With the score, Elkhart 19 and Fort Wayne 14. Back after this on the Elkhart Lions channel here on YouTube.
Located in the quiet Amish country is Das Dutch Medicine House. They are dedicated to providing each guest with wholesome environment, warm hospitality, a outstanding service, and consistent quality. Visit the stores, bakery, and if you need time away from everyone, then book a room at the Essen House Inn. For more information on what the Essen House has to offer, check out the website at www.essenhouse.com. The Essen House is located at 240 US 20 in Middlebury. Phone number 1-800-455-9471 and locally at 825-9471.
Well, congratulations to Will Cody and his girls team. They win tonight, or this afternoon, over at Elkhart Memorial, or Elkhart West, as they defeat Fort Wayne Northrop today, 64-54. So congratulations, Will Cody. Here we're through one quarter play, 19-14, and now is Elkhart ball out of bounds. And the inbound comes to Malachi Edmonds, back to Lewis. Darjon Lewis over the timeline. Darjon on the slow dribble, gets to the head, shot up by Malachi, no good. Anderson with the rebound. Anderson fakes, double teamed, kicks it back to Lewis. Lewis with the reset. Lewis drives to the paint, over to Tyke. Tyke over on the right wing. Free throw line extended over to Anderson. Now back to Malachi. DJ, Donovan Johnson up with a shot up, no good. Ball is loose and comes out to Fort Wayne. And we'll have a reach-in foul in the backcourt on Luke Tyke. This first, team's fifth. So it'll be out of bounds to Fort Wayne, still 19-14. Favor of the Lion. Here comes Javon Lewis for the Generals. Javon Lewis over to the outside, it goes to Folks. Now to Lewis, back to Isaac Folks. Folks, bad pass, intercepted by R. Lewis. Gets ahead for DJ. Donovan Johnson lays it up, got it! At 21-14. Here's Folks. Gets it ahead now to Hargrave. Hargrave on the bounce pass back to Folks. Over in the corner, Flanagan. Flanagan gets knocked away back over to Hargrave. Folks. There's a shot on the way by Lewis. No good. Ball loose. Tight comes out of there with it over to Donovan Johnson. Donovan alley-oop. It goes up and no good by Malachi Edmonds, and it comes back to Fort Wayne. Here they come in the corner. Here comes a drive and a double team and a takeaway from Folks by Tyke. Tyke on the drive, all the way, flips it up, got it! Now Fort Wayne wants a timeout. There'll be a 30-second timeout with 6:21 to go here in the second quarter. 23-14 Lions. Hey fans, if you swing and miss too much in the batter's box or your pitches don't reach the strike zone, I got a solution for you. Go see my friends at D-Bats over at 4411 Wyland Drive, Suite C in Elkhart. They've got enough batting cages and pitching mounds to correct your situation. D-Bats, located again, 4411 Wyland Drive, Suite C. Check out their website at dbatselkhart.com. And they are phone number 574-500-DBAT. Monday through Friday, noon to 9, Saturday, noon to 7, and Sunday, noon to 6, D-Bat. 6:21 to go here in our first half of play, 23-14. And the Lions by 9. Here comes Fort Wayne. Here's Hargrave. In the corner, that's Folks for 3, got it. And now 23-17. Here comes DJ. Donovan Johnson over the timeline. Now over to Lewis. Back to DJ. Over to Lewis. Donovan Johnson takes a 3. Kaboom! Donovan Johnson, 26-17. Full court pressure being applied. Here comes Hargrave. Leaves it ahead for Tolles. Tolles on the drive. Tolles to the outside it goes. Freeman. Now back to Tolles. Tolles back to Freeman. Freeman to Tolles. Tolles to Freeman. Freeman takes a 3. Got it. Now we got a timeout on the floor, or we got a wet spot. A wet spot we got to clean up. 26-20. Elkhart with the lead. 5:22 to go in the half. That's Elkhart ball out. Here comes Darjon Lewis. Lewis over the timeline. Now to Tyke. Cross court to DJ. Donovan Johnson for three. No, short. Ball loose and picked up by Tolles for Fort Wayne. Tolles gets it ahead for Hargrave. Tolles back to Hargrave. Freeman. Hargrave lost it, picked it up. Gets it back to Hargrave. Hargrave, he lost it again. Here comes Anderson. Anderson will bounce pass to Donovan Johnson. Lays it up. Nope, no good. Back up and good by Malachi Edmonds. 28-20. Long lead pass comes to Folks. He gets it ahead, and Jamari Tabb was fouled on the floor. Anderson on the foul is first. Tabb to the line, and his first one is up and good. Jamari Tabb. He'll have one more. 28-21. Elkhart with the lead. Second free throw is no good. And comes out to Elkhart with a rebound. Here's Lewis. Lewis drives, gets poked to Tyke. Tyke over on the wing, inside for Anderson. Fakes, gets mugged, and now gets a foul. The foul's going to be on Tabb. His second. And it'll be out of bounds to Elkhart. Holmes comes in for the first time. And Flanagan back in for Fort Wayne. In by the Lewis. Lewis to Holmes. Holmes turnaround. Nope. Ball loose. Goes out of bounds. It should be. Whoa, I thought it was going to be Elkhart ball. Two Fort Wayne kids touched it. And now he changes his mind. And Malachi Edmonds the trigger. Gets it into DJ. Corner to Lewis. Lewis for three. No good. Tip, no. Ball loose. Picked up by Malachi. Driving to the inside. Fake by Lewis. Puts it up and got it. Darjon Lewis. That's 30-21. Back comes Fort Wayne. Here's Freeman. Freeman on the drive. Freeman forces it. Got it and a foul. Holmes on the foul. His first. And Freeman to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. 30-23 Elkhart. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Free throw up and good. 30-24. Here comes Elkhart on the attack. Lewis. Darjon Lewis. To the outside. Set up the offense. Driving, hand off to Malachi. To the outside, Anderson. 15-footer. Stuck. The back iron and the front rim. And that means it'll be a tie-up. Alternating possession will give it to Fort Wayne. Lewis back in for Fort Wayne. And the inbound. Comes to Hargrave. Now gets it over to Moore. Donnie Moore. Using it for the first time. Gets it back to Hargrave. Hargrave almost lost it. Ball tipped around. Still driving. Inside for Zero Flanagan, who lays it up and in. 30-26 now. Fort Wayne a little bit of a run. Here's Lewis. Lewis drives down the lane. Takes it. Flips it up. Got it. John Lewis, 32-26. Back comes the Generals. Here's the corner now. It comes out to Javon Lewis. Lewis for Fort Wayne. Gets it over to Freeman. Freeman to Hargrave. Hargrave. Back over to Freeman. Freeman looking. Now to Moore. Moore Stops, one dribble. Inside to Flanagan, now back over to Moore. Moore cross courts it over to Lewis. Lewis, now to Freeman. Freeman, back to Lewis. Freeman, around the perimeter defense. Here comes Moore. Moore on the drive, flips it up. No, ball back up, and good by Flanagan. 32-28. Here comes Donovan Johnson. Johnson, over to Malachi, back to Johnson. Johnson takes a three, no good. Loose, and comes to Fort Wayne. Here they come on the attack. Javon Lewis runs over Darjon Lewis, ball loose, no call, and tipped up and in by Flanagan. 32-30. Still up on 2 minutes to go in the half. Here comes Darjon Lewis over the timeline in the paint, takes it all the way, flips it up there, no. Ball loose, comes out to Malachi, double teamed, over to Tyke for three, no good. Ball back tapped, and comes out to Fort Wayne. Here they come, 3-on-1 on the attack. Driving and scoring is Hargrave. And we're tied at 32. Here comes Malachi Edmonds. Edmonds to the left wing. Gets it over to Johnson, to Lewis. Anderson to the paint, puts it up. No, but he drew the foul. It's going to be on Christian Flanagan, his first. And the Marion Anderson will shoot 2. With 1:23 to go here in the half. And we're tied at 32. First free throw in the air is good. Tolles comes back in for Fort Wayne. Elkhart takes the 1-point lead at 33-32. Anderson will have one more. Free throw up. Good. 34-32. Elkhart chose to press. The inbound. Breaking the timeline will be Tolles. Tolles takes it all the way. Flips it over the outside of Freeman. Now here comes Lewis. Lewis throws it up there. No. Ball tipped. No. Ball loose. Tolles comes out of there with it for Fort Wayne. Tolles resets. Gets it to the outside. Freeman. Now here's Lewis for three. Got it. Yeah, 35-34 Generals. We're going to have a timeout on the floor, looks like. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. 59.8 to go. Fort Wayne with a 35-34 lead. While the Lions strive for excellence on the basketball court, the same can be said for my friends at Sanders Panowski LLP. No case is too big or too small to represent their clientele of the Michiana area. Whether it be wills, trust, family, business, civil, or criminal, like the Lions, their team approach is what puts them over the top. Sanders Panowski LLP, 300 Riverwalk Drive in Elkhart, 294-1499, or www.riverwalklaw.com. The Elkhart ball out, 59.8 to go, 35-34 Fort Wayne. Here comes Darjon Lewis. Lewis over to DJ, now to Tyke, back to Donovan Johnson, flips it up there off balance, no good. Anderson puts it back up, no, but a foul. It's like on Freeman, I think. No, they give it to Hargrave. First free throw is no good by Anderson. He'll have another one. Second free throw coming for Anderson. He's up and good. So we're tied at 35. 45.5 to go. And here comes Tolles. Tolles over to Hargrave. Back to Tolles. To Freeman, back to Tolles. Tolles, back to Hargrave. Hargrave back to Tolles. Back to Hargrave. 22 seconds. 1-3-1-2-2 zone now be applied by Elkhart. To the outside it goes. Back to Tolles. Back to Hargrave. Just working on the top side of the zone. 10 seconds. Now back to Freeman. Over to Tolles. Starts to drive and he traveled. With 6.9 to go, it'll be out of bounds to Elkhart on the side. It'll be Malachi Edmonds to trigger. Get it over to Lewis. Lewis over the timeline. Lewis drives to the edge. Takes a 15-footer. Missed everything, and that's the half. So our score at the break reads Elkhart 35 and Fort Wayne 35. We'll go to our halftime activities in just a little bit. Here and now, we'll take this break. You're listening to exciting Elkhart Lions basketball here on your Elkhart Lions channel here on YouTube.
Sean was about to strike out and end the season. Or so they thought. He'd been doing the one thing proven to make a big difference in any player's game. Practice. In the same year-round place where pros recruited by the Chicago Cubs train. There's never been anything like it in the history of this region. And it'll change your game too. First Source Bank Performance Center. Wow the crowd by stopping those hard slams and short hops other infielders fear. Put the ball where you want it and get on base when it matters most. Pitch faster and better than anyone else. Train with regulation baseballs, softballs, and the professional trainers you need to up your game the way the pros do now. In the off-season at First Source Bank Performance Center. Memberships, individual lessons, infield, pitching, batting, softball, and baseball all year long. Visit FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com today. FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com.
The Elkhart Education Foundation, which was founded in 2014, has distributed more than $100,000 back to the Elkhart schools during the first year, which has impacted more than 6,500 students. The Elkhart Education Foundation ignites the power of community, connects generous hearts with education, and provides resources needed for every child to excel inside and outside of the classroom through extraordinary learning experiences. Hey, their award-winning grants for innovative teaching projects are second to none. Extracurricular activities and character-building special programs to the teachers and students of the Elkhart Community School Corporation. For more information or to get involved, hey, you can visit them at www.onecityonemission.org. That's www.onecityonemission.org for the Elkhart Education Foundation.
An exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Leidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports. Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Leidig. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bob Lovell with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Leidig. This is our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA related. Commissioner, blockbuster news announcement yesterday. The boys state tournament date will change due to the IHSAA's relationship with the Indiana Sports Corporation and Indiana and all of us who were involved in the NCAA tournament. I know these have been discussions that have been ongoing, but we have clarity and we kind of have an idea of what's going to happen in the month of March.
We do, and it's Indiana, and March is about basketball, and certainly the announcement with the NCAA coming here for their entire tournament a couple weeks ago was an important announcement, but we're going to play a little high school basketball during that same time, and glad to do it. We're also going to be able to celebrate our state championship at our home venue for the state finals, and that's Bankers Life Fieldhouse. We're certainly happy to be able to do that.
I think what gets lost in all of this is that you and I and a whole lot of other people are in the event business. We've been in the event business for long times, large portions of our careers. We know what it takes to put on events. We know what to do about championships. We understand that there are a lot of moving parts, and there are obviously a lot of moving parts for the on a yearly
places for your boys and girls basketball championships, football and wrestling and all the others. But this just adds another layer. A few things we're out of our comfort zone as we get ready to face the NCAA tournament.
It does. And, you know, I would look at this as like anything else with COVID and what this year's been about. It's been about compromise and adjustments. And that's where we're at here again. You know, the boys tournament, there's a lot that goes into that, just as there is the girls or swimming or wrestling or gymnastics, whatever we have going on this winter. And certainly disruptions are not taken lightly and not something we want to do because people plan their lives around high school basketball and high school athletics, and we're happy that they do that. And anytime we have to make a change of this magnitude, we know that it affects people. And we certainly do not like to do that. But sometimes we just have to do what's, best, and as we see it, and our board sees it, and that's why we find ourselves with the boys state tournament a week later this year.
The specifics of the deal are, as you say, is the boys tournament will be a week later than normally scheduled, and it has no impact on the girls, correct?
That is correct. It has no impact on the girls tournament. It'll go off on the originally published dates, and matter of fact, we're there. We got a draw this weekend.
Yeah, we do. I'm expecting a police escort probably from 465 on the south side of Indy all the way up to Meridian Street. Is that asking too much on a Sunday?
Bob, to get you in our studio and present those blankets.
Okay.
We're going to do what we need to do.
Well, you know what? You know that I and Greg Rakestraw, number one, we're honored to be asked. And secondly, it's just so much fun. It's so much fun to be with you and your staff. And we all know what's at stake. And we know how important a night like Sunday night is to find out who's going to be playing whom.
Yeah, and it's just evident over the years we've watched those, the team is a bonding activity. It's a time to refocus the season on the tournament. It's, as they say, they're moving to the end of the season. Where I come from, we call that putting the hay in the barn. So hay's in the barn. And it's really time to look and see, are we better? Are we ready to go? And we're going to have some teams make some run in this tournament that didn't expect to early on, and we're going to have upsets like we have, but that's what's exciting about Indiana basketball.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
And we're back here at Northside Gym. You enjoyed the Commissioner's Corner there. Talking about, again, a week later, it's going to be the state finals. That'll be instead of a week between the semi-state states, there'll be a 2-week hiatus between the end of the semi-state and the state finals because of the NCAA sort of cascading the state of Indiana, as it were, all throughout the state of Indiana. All 67 teams of the NCAA will make Indiana their home, as it'll be a sort of a pseudo-bubble for the NCAA tournament coming up this March. So those are going to push the tournament back 1 week as far as the state finals to, I believe, the 3rd of April on that Saturday. But here at Northside Gym, regular season action continues. 35-35, Elkhart and Fort Wayne. Let's take a look at the numbers. First of all, for Fort Wayne, Christian Flanagan has 3 twos and a 1 of 2 from the foul line for 7. Jamari Tabb is 1 of 2 from the foul line for 1. Hargrave is a 2-pointer for 2. Freeman has 2 threes, a 2 and a 1 for 9 points. Tolles is a 2-pointer for 2. Isaac Folks is a 3-pointer for 3. And Javon Lewis has 3 threes and a 2 for 11 points. For Elkhart, Darjon Lewis has 2 threes and 3 twos and a 1 of 2 from the foul line for 13 points. Donovan Johnson has 1 3, 2 twos for 7. Luke Tyke, couple of twos for 4. Bernardian Anderson has 2 twos and is 3 4 from the foul line for 7. Cameron Daniels is a 2-pointer for 2. Malachi Edmonds is a 2-pointer for 2. Score at the quarters, 19-14. Elkhart at the end of 1. And here we are at the half. We are locked up 35-35 here at Northside Gym. Again, good news. The girls were a winner over at Elkhart West this afternoon against Fort Wayne Northrop. And the final score on that one was 64-54. So congratulations to Will Cody and the crew over there at Elkhart West for picking up a victory over a pretty good Fort Wayne Northrop Bruin Ball Club. So it looks like they hopefully are peaking at the right time, and they'll be going to Warsaw on Tuesday night and John Glenn on Thursday before the following week, the tournament action over at Goshen. And speaking of the tournament at Goshen, we will have the results of the draw on Mike's website as well as the my Facebook page on the Lowry Hall Sports Report. I'll have a special one once the draw takes place, and once the draw is completed, I will break down the brackets coming into the Goshen Girls sectional coming up in a couple of weeks. Well, here now we're tied at 35. We're ready for the third quarter to get underway, and it will be Elkhart ball to start the third. And we Malachi Edmonds inbounds. We'll get to Cam Daniels. Cam over the timeline. Cam over to Tyke. Man-to-man again in the defense for Fort Wayne. Here comes Lewis driving down the lane, forces it up. No, partially blocked. Here comes Lewis for Fort Wayne. Javon Lewis on the right side, now kicks it over. Freeman, and he's traveled. It goes Deshaun Hargrave with the walk, and it'll be out of bounds to Elkhart. Here come the Lions over the timeline. Lewis. Picked up by Lewis. Pair of threes. Lewis for Elkhart. Darjan drives to the corner. Hands it off to Cameron Daniels. They're trapped over there in the corner. Gives it back to Lewis, and we have a whistle. And a 30-second timeout called by Elkhart. So we'll keep it here. 7:22 to go, and we're still tied at 35. Here in the third quarter. A reminder, Friday night, we'll be with the boys once again. We will travel down to over to Bargo Township, take on the Jimtown Jimmies over at Jimtown. And then we're back here on Saturday night as Elkhart boys take on the Warsaw Tigers. You get all the Elkhart Lion action right here on your Elkhart Lions channel on YouTube. All of it. For the rest of the way, for the boys at least. For his inbound to Malachi Edmonds. We have a whistle. Apparently he stepped out, Malachi, so a turnover is back to Fort Wayne. It'll be Hargrave inbound. To Tolles. Tolles back to Hargrave. Hargrave over the timeline. Double team. Back to Tolles. Tolles over and back. And another turnover. Back to Elkhart. 7:14 to the third. Pressure. Lewis to inbound. And intercepted by Tolles. He'll drive. Take it all the way. Puts it up. Rim no good. Rebound comes to Elkhart. Cam Daniels. Cam over the timeline. Cam driving to the right. Down the lane. Flips it up. Got it! And Elkhart takes the lead 37-35. Now we have a whistle on the inbound. And Cam Tolles for Fort Wayne comes up limping. And he helped to the Fort Wayne bench.
In for the Generals, number 11, Isaac Folks.
Folks comes in for him. Folks gets it over to Hargrave. And another whistle.
Lions foul, number 25, Malachi Evans. His first.
Malachi picks up his first. Out of bounds to Fort Wayne. Inbound to Folks. Now Folks gets it back from Freeman. Back to Folks. Now Lewis, back to Folks. Over to Freeman. Freeman, back to Folks. Folks to Lewis. Back to Folks. Folks driving, stopping, back to Lewis. Double team, Freeman. Inside, reverses up and good. By 0, and that's Christian Flanagan. Back comes Elkhart. We're tied at 37. Here's Lewis. Inside to Malachi Edmonds. Drives, blocked. Back comes Fort Wayne. Here comes Hargrave. Hargrave bounces it over the corner. There's a 3 on the way. Is good by Folks. Isaac Folks, his second 3. He has 6. And Fort Wayne takes a 40-37 lead. Here's Johnson. Back to Cam Daniels. Now back to Johnson. Inside. Malachi, Tyke, Johnson, Cam Daniels. Johnson crosses over Lewis. Inside Malachi, turn around, got it. Malachi Edmonds, he's now with 4, 40-39. Here comes Hargrave over the timeline. We got a whistle. An offensive foul will be called on Hargrave. His second. And will be out of bounds to Elkhart. Back it comes to Cam Daniels over the timeline. Daniels drives to the outside, down to Lewis. Back to Cam, over to DJ, now to Tyke. Tyke, back to Cam. Cam drives to the paint. Reverses and puts it up, no. Rebound back up, no. A rebound comes to Fort Wayne. Flanagan gets it over to Lewis. Lewis driving, puts it up, got it. Javon Lewis, and 42-39, back comes Elkhart. Tyke. To Cam Daniels, now back outside to DJ, now to Tyke. Tyke for 3, and out. And out of bounds, it'll go to Elkhart. Cam to inbound. Cam gets over to DJ. Inside, turnaround Malachi, gets it back over to Lewis. Darjan for 3, no good. Tyke fighting for the rebound, has it, and what do we got? A holding foul. And it's going against number 4, that's Hargrave. His third. And coming back in the ball game is Jamari Tabb for the Generals. And the inbound to Johnson. DJ inside for Lewis. Lewis couple dribbles, turns around, puts it up. Good! And a foul. Darjan Lewis. Foul is on Jawan Lewis, his first. Smith back in. And the Marion Anderson for Elkhart. So now Darjan to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Couple dribbles. And fires. No good. Rebound, though, comes to Elkhart. Here comes Lewis. Lewis driving, forcing. No, but another foul. Zero Flanagan, his second. And Darjan Lewis back to the line. Shooting 2 this time. Couple dribbles. 3. Fires. Back iron, no good. He'll have one more. Now he's got to collect himself a little bit. Come back, says he's ready. Takes a good breath. Couple dribbles. Fires. Got it. Tied at 42. DJ comes back in for Lewis. We're tied at 42. 4:38 to go here in the third. And the inbound comes to Smith. Smith over the timeline. Smith double teamed. Smith looking for help. Gets it over to Folks. Folks over in the corner. There's a three on the way. No good by Lewis. But run down by Fort Wayne. Driving over to Folks. Folks strikes the top of the key three. No. Tip, no. Tip, no. Ball loose, and now we have a whistle and a foul. On Elkhart. Luke Tyke. His second, team second. And Flanagan goes to the line shooting two. First one up. Good. I'll have one more. Fort Wayne retakes the lead at 43-42. Second free throw is no good, but Fort Wayne got the rebound. Back inside it goes. Flanagan out of the outside. Lewis. Lewis starts to drive. Tippy toe. He stepped on the line. Yes, he did. And will be out of bounds to Elkhart. Darjon Lewis comes back in for Elkhart, replacing Tyke. Elkhart will have it 4:09 of the third, 43-42 Generals. Here comes Cam Daniels. Cam over the timeline. Cam, top of the key. Now changing directions. Still a slow dribble. Looking for a drive. Can't. Drives to the outside, takes it all the way, flips it up. No. Rebound, though, comes to Smith for Fort Wayne. Smith over the timeline. Flips it over to Lewis. Now back to Smith. Nice catch. Ball knocked away from him by DJ. And out of bounds, it'll stay with Fort Wayne. Smith inbound to the backcourt and Folks. Folks back to Smith. And gets again. DJ knocks it away. It'll be Fort Wayne ball. Jamar Freeman back in for Fort Wayne. And the inbound. Lewis now over to Tab. Back to the outside it goes to Folks. Freeman back to Folks. Now back to Tab. Folks for three. No good. Ball loose. Anderson got away a little bit of a push. Elkhart ball. Here they come on the push up. Lewis on the drive. Takes it all the way. Oh, he missed the bunny. Rebound back up by Anderson is good. Demario Anderson. That's 44-43 Elkhart. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's Smith. Smith over to Folks. Folks. Lewis. Back to Folks. Back to Lewis. Back to Folks. To the wing it goes. Lewis. Now Smith. To the outside. Looks like Freeman for three. Remy no good and a foul on the rebound. Foul's on Tab, his third. And that's only the fifth on the Generals, out of bounds to Elkhart. Here comes Cam Daniels. Now to Anderson. Anderson, Lewis from Edmonds. Inside, Anderson. DJ, Donovan Johnson drives back over to Cam Daniels. Cam looking, can't find help. Now inside the DJ, puts it up, too strong. Anderson tips it up and in. 46-43 Elkhart. Here we go, Smith over the timeline. Smith hands it for Freeman, back to Smith. Smith on the outside, Lewis. Lewis driving, one hands it up, Remy no good. Rebound, one half, Tab back up and scores. 46-45 inside of 2 minutes to the third. Here comes Elkhart on the drive. Inside. Cutting Malachi Edmonds. No, but he drew the foul. It's like Tab on the foul. That'll be his fourth. Team sixth. And Malachi Edmonds will shoot two. First one on the way is rimming good. Malachi now with 5 points. He'll have one more. It's 47-45 Lions. Back in is Hargrave for Fort Wayne. Malachi gets the second one. Up, short. Rebound Fort Wayne. Here they come on the attack. Here's Lewis for Fort Wayne. Throws it up there. No, but he was fouled. He was hacked. See, drew this one. Malachi Edmonds his second. Javon Lewis will shoot 2 shots. First one is good. 47-46. And there'll be one more. Second free throw is rimming good. 47-47. Back comes Cam Daniels. Cam off the timeline. Cam drives to the right, stops, looks, still on the dribble, gets it over to Lewis. Lewis for Elkhart. John Lewis picked up by Lewis for Fort Wayne. Over to Edmonds. Free throw on jumper. Got it. Malachi Edmonds. That's 49-47 Elkhart. Back comes Smith for Fort Wayne. Gets it ahead down to Hargraves. Hargraves driving, stopping to the outside. Freeman for a 3, short. And the rebound's run out by Malachi. Here he comes on the drive. Down the lane. And whistle. And maybe a reach-in foul right there. Lewis picks up his second, team 7th. Moore comes back in for Fort Wayne, and Malachi will shoot the 1-and-1. Free throw up, and good. So he earns the bonus. 50-47 Elkhart, 1:01 to go here in the third. He'll have one more. Couple dribbles, looks it up, and fires. Got it. 51-47, Elkhart now with a 4-point lead. Here comes Moore for Fort Wayne. Moore gets it out to Hargrave. Hargrave inside, now it goes to Smith. Smith driving to the outside, it goes to Freeman. Freeman back to Lewis. Lewis on the bounce pass. Bad pass. Intercepted. Here comes Malachi. Wait, no, it's Anderson. Makes up no. Tipped by DJ. No, but he drew the foul. Hargraves on the foul. That's his 4th. There goes that one. Free throw up, and good. Donovan Johnson will have one more. (52-47). 42 seconds left to go here in the third. Second free throw is short. Rebound loose. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Elkhart. Luke Tyke checking back in. (52-47). Inbound, looking to the corner. It goes DJ on the drive in the paint, puts it up short. Rebound Fort Wayne. Here's Moore with the basketball, and a foul in the backcourt. So we're going Darjan, I think. Held his second. Team's 4th. And the inbound comes to Fort Wayne. Here's Moore with 30 seconds. Moore, double team, in trouble. Fires across court, finds a wide open Freeman, who lays it up and in. 52-49, 16 seconds. Here comes Cam Daniels. Daniels driving, spinning, almost lost it, picks it back up. 8 seconds. Over to Malachi. To the corner goes Lewis. Lewis, he dribbles it. 3 seconds. Here comes a fadeaway by DJ. Got it! DJ with a fadeaway at the buzzer. That'll end the third quarter of play. Our score, Elkhart 52. Fort Wayne 49. Back with the fourth after this on your Elkhart Lions channel here on YouTube.
Alright, take 1, take 3, whatever. When you sign up for School Spirit debit card program, First State Bank will donate a half cent to your school for every central-based transaction using the card. Cards may be linked to any type of consumer checking account and are available to any deposit holder at First State Bank. For more information to join the School Spirit debit card program, give First State Bank a call at 574-825-2166 to start. There are no fees to join, and it only takes minutes to sign up.
All right, we are back here at Northside Gym. 8 more minutes of regulation play, and apparently they put the two points up after the buzzer went off. So it's 54-49. A little slow there at the scorer's table, but what new? 54-49, 5-point lead for Elkhart. And it'll be Fort Wayne basketball as we start the fourth. And here's the inbound. Comes to Folks. Folks over to Lewis. Lewis driving, puts it up, got it. Javon Lewis, 54-51. Here is Cam Daniels to Tyke. Now to DJ. Back to Tyke. Tyke inside, driving, flipping by Cam is no good. Rebound comes to Smith for Fort Wayne. Smith on the push-up. Smith almost lost it, loses it in the corner. Picked up by Freeman, ball knocked away. What do we got? Timeout? Or we got out of bounds? Guess it's out of bounds to Fort Wayne. Inbound to Smith. Now to Folks. Folks. Back to Freeman. Now the 3 by Folks is going to be short. And it goes to the corner. It'll be Elkhart basketball. Here's the inbound. Cam Daniels. Cam over the timeline. Cam. Lewis to Johnson. Johnson drives. Here's Tyke. Tyke one-hands it up. Rimming no good. And the rebound comes to Fort Wayne. Freeman. Freeman ahead to Folks. Folks is drive by Lewis. He'll shoot a 15-footer. No good. Rebound Malachi. He loses it for a second. But here comes Cam Daniels on the attack. Cam on the drive. Cam to the outside. Inside for Lewis. Touch pass to Malachi. Up and good. Malachi now with 10. 56-51. Here's Freeman. Over to Folks. Folks inside back to Freeman. Now to the corner. Lewis. Lewis for 3. No good. Rebound comes to Malachi. He long lead pass to DJ. Now he'll give it back to Malachi. Driving to the corner. Now into the paint. One-hand pass to Tyke. Up and good and a foul. Lewis picks up his third for Fort Wayne. And Tyke for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Fires it. Short. Missed everything. Now he's in the air rim. And it'll be out of bounds to Fort Wayne. Here comes Hargrave back in for Fort Wayne. Tab also comes in for the Generals. Here's the inbound to Hargrave. Hargrave, back to Smith, back to Hargrave. Hargrave in the corner. Loose, inside Freeman. Tab Now Hargrave. It's over to Smith. Now Lewis. He flips it up there. No good. Rebound loose. Comes back to Fort Wayne and a double dribble on Tab. Here comes Anderson back in for Elkhart. And here comes Cam Daniels. Cam over to Anderson. Free throw line jumper short. Run up, though by Lewis. He tries to flip to Malachi. A bad flip. It comes out to Fort Wayne. Hargraves trips and falls, but he was helped a little bit. And a foul on Elkhart. Marion Anderson picks up his second. And it's a team's fifth, so it's out of bounds to Fort Wayne. The inbound comes to Lewis. Lewis, outside it goes to Hargraves. Hargraves back to Lewis. Back to Hargraves. Hargraves to Lewis. Lewis. Now Smith. Back to Lewis. Lewis for three. No good. Freeman fights the rebound. Gets it back to Smith. Up and good. Smith with his first two. 58-53. About 5 minutes to go in the contest. Here's DJ. Now over to Malachi. Back to DJ. Elkhart by 5. Driving is DJ. Now over to Anderson. To the corner it goes to Cam Daniels. Inside for Anderson, and he is fouled. Foul on Smith, his first. Team's 10th, so 2 the rest of the way for Elkhart. Demarion Anderson shooting 2. .58-53. Free throw up, and Remy, no good. Boy, free throws have been a bugaboo for this team lately. We'll have one more. Free throw up, in and out. Yeah, but the rebound does come to Elkhart. There's a 3 by DJ. Kaboom! Donovan Johnson now on the timeout, 30-second timeout. 61-53 is our score with 4:39 to go. So keep it here, 4:39 to go here in the fourth quarter. And again, a reminder that on the New Level broadcast coming up in about an hour or so, Mike Ganger will be over at the Cave in Mishawaka with Northridge and Mishawaka boys action. Again, I will be next broadcasting on Friday night from Jimtown as the boys take on the Jimtown Jimmies. Inbound to Smith. Now over to Hargrave. Hargrave driving to the corner. Back to Hargrave. Drives to the corner. Lewis. Bad pass. It goes out of bounds and it was touched by Cam Daniels. It'll stay with Fort Wayne. Waiting for the inbound from Smith. Corner Lewis. Lewis back to nobody. Ball tipped. It goes out of bounds, and it'll go to Elkhart. .424 to go in the contest. 61-53 Elkhart. And it comes to Malachi. Drives on the lane in the paint. Bad pass, deflects, and another turnover for Elkhart. Back to Fort Wayne. And the inbound comes to Hargraves. Hargraves over the timeline to the corner. Now loose back to Hargraves from Freeman, back to Freeman. Freeman drives, stops. Lewis for three, no good. Ball tip, loose, comes out to Elkhart. Long lead pass to DJ. Donovan Johnson flips it up, no. Rebound back to the outside of DJ. From Malachi, kicks it over to Lewis. Lewis now will back it out. Lewis will come to the left. Over now to Malachi. Couple dribbles, looks, back to Lewis. Lewis looks, now to Cam Daniels. Cam drives into the paint, one hands it up, no, tip up by Anderson, up, got it. Anderson with the bucket, and it's now 63-53 Elkhart. Here comes Hargraves. Hargraves on the drive, little free arm there, and the officials caught him with it. Hargraves picks up, that's number 5, I believe. And Hargraves will foul out with 2 points. And Moore will come in for him. And the inbound. Comes to Cam Daniels. Daniels will drive to the corner. Give it off for Anderson. Now to Daniels. Turn around by Malachi. No. Malachi tries to get the rebound. Ball tapped away from him and out of bounds. It'll stay with Elkhart with 3 minutes to go. At a 63-53 lead. The inbound comes to DJ. Donovan Johnson almost lost it. Kicked off his foot. Now back to Malachi. Malachi drives. Edmonds looking. Back to DJ. Donovan Johnson. Good cutting. Lewis puts it up. No. Fights for his rebound. And he loses it out of bounds and will go to Fort Wayne. The inbound comes to Folks. Back to Lewis for Fort Wayne. Now to Folks over the timeline. Folks ahead now for Flanagan, who loses it. Here comes Elkhart on the attack. Lewis on the drive to DJ. Lays it up, scores. 65-53. Got another timeout. Full timeout this time for Fort Wayne. 65-53. 2:25 to go. We will take a full break and come back after this. You're listening to the Elkhart Lions on the Elkhart Lions channel here on YouTube.
This is Dave Ramsey here to talk about Rain Drain. Rain Drain is your local dealer for the amazing Leaf Guard no-clog gutter system. Leaf Guard is the only seamless one-piece leaf protection system on the market today. It's a patented system that's built to stay clog-free, guaranteed. Or Rain Drain will clean your gutters for free. To learn more, call Rain Drain at 888-611-RAIN or visit them at raindraininc.com.
Okay, 2:25 to go here in the contest. Elkhart with a 65-53 lead. And they're starting to ensure a little control here late in the contest. Could be an all-sweep of Fort Wayne by the Elkhart squads today. Girls 1-2, and the boys are fixing to win 3. And Fort Wayne will have it as we resume play. Here comes Lewis with the basketball. Lewis over the timeline. Corner, Freeman for 3. Remy no good. Ball loose. Picked up by Fort Wayne. Driving force and throwing it up is good. His foul on Flanagan gets the 2. And Elkhart on the foul for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Malachi, thank you very much. Malachi Edmonds picks up his 3rd. And that will be old-fashioned time for Flanagan. Puts it up and scores. 65-56. Elkhart with the attack with come up on 2 minutes to go. Edmonds to Lewis. Lewis inside for Anderson. Flips it over and up and good by Malachi Edmonds. 67-56. Here's Lewis. Lewis intercepted by DJ. Donovan all the way, lays it up, and good, and a foul. Freeman his first. And Donovan Johnson for the old-fashioned. Has 17 points on the afternoon. Free throw up, and Remy, get in there. All right. Good. 70-56. Here comes Folks with the basketball for Fort Wayne. Gives it over to Freeman. Freeman over the timeline. Freeman against the zone press. Folks. Now here comes Moore. Moore flips it up. Got it. Next that's Tyson who's down the ball game. He gets his first two. Back comes Elkhart. Here's a drive by DJ who lays it up and in. He now has 20. 72-58. 1:13 to go. Ball knocked away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Fort Wayne with 1:11. And the inbound comes to Folks. Over the corner, deflects to Flanagan. Flanagan up, Flanagan good. Christian Flanagan now 15, 72-60. DJ, alley-oop, and missed the jam with Malachi. But Elkhart saves it, but into the hands of Fort Wayne. Here's Tyson up, no. Rebound, Lewis up, got it. 72-62, 44 seconds. Alley-oop, DJ lays it up and in. Donovan Johnson with 22. 74-62. Back comes Fort Wayne, Lewis. Lewis, Flanagan up, partially blocked, gets his own rebound, back up, no. Ball up by Flanagan again, no. Still loose. Ball ripped away, now we have a whistle with 24.5 to go. Foul on Flanagan, his third. Down the other end, shooting two, will be Cam Daniels. Cam only 2 points so far on the night, on the afternoon. Free throw is good. Holmes comes in. And Rodney Gates comes in. Free throw is no good. Back comes Fort Wayne. Here's Lewis up for Fort Wayne, no good. Holmes with the rebound, gets taken away. And out of bounds is Lewis for Fort Wayne. It'll be Elkhart ball with 16.8. And a comfortable 13-point lead at 75-62. Inbound. Long pass from DJ to Cam Daniels. And Cam just going to try and dribble it out. Flips it back to Lewis. 8 seconds. And he's going to dribble it out. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1. And that'll do it. Your final score here from Elkhart tonight, all this afternoon, is Elkhart 75. Fort Wayne 62. So Elkhart will improve back to 500 at 8-8. Fort Wayne will drop to 4-11 on the overall. And we will come back with the post-game numbers and wrap things up here from Northside Gym. It was an Elkhart sweep, both boys and girls, against the Fort Wayne counterparts today. 75-62, Elkhart your winner. Back after this on the Elkhart Lions channel here on YouTube.
The Elkhart Education Foundation, which was founded in 2014, has distributed more than $100,000 back to the Elkhart schools during the first year, which has impacted more than 6,500 students. The Elkhart Education Foundation ignites the power of community, connects generous hearts with education, and provides resources needed for every child to excel inside and outside of the classroom through extraordinary learning experiences. Hey, their award-winning grants for innovative teaching projects are second to none. Extracurricular activities and character-building special programs to the teachers and students of the Elkhart Community School Corporation. For more information or to get involved, hey, you can visit them at www.onecityonemission.org. That's www.onecityonemission.org for the Elkhart Education Foundation.
Sean was about to strike out and end the season. Or so they thought. He'd been doing the one thing proven to make a big difference in any player's game. Practice. In the same year-round place where pros recruited by the Chicago Cubs train. There's never been anything like it in the history of this region. And it'll change your game too. First Source Bank Performance Center. Wow the crowd by stopping those hard slams and short hops other infielders fear. Put the ball where you want it and get on base when it matters most. Pitch faster and better than anyone else. Train with regulation baseballs, softballs, and the professional trainers you need to up your game the way the pros do now. In the off-season at First Source Bank Performance Center. Memberships, individual lessons, infield, pitching, batting, softball, and baseball all year long. Visit FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com today. FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com.
Twisted-Cow can cater a private event or a public event. We can also work off-site at parties and sell frozen treats. Twisted-Cow has taken frozen treats to a whole new level. Twisted-Cow Frozen Treats is a full catering service, so you can sit back and relax as we handle the rest. Our team members will come to your event, set up Twisted-Cow's frozen treats, and serve you and your guests with your favorite delicious flavors, fresh toppings, just like we do in the store. Their phone number is 574-343-2578. They're located at 105 Cairo 6 in Elkhart, or check them out on Facebook also.
Forget to stop by Valteo's Pizza for some mouth-watering pizza. How about Italian beef or Italian sausage? How about that ham and cheese? Valteo's is the place on US 33 across the Concord Mall, off Bristol Street on Poplar Court, and the original on Jackson Boulevard in the easy shopping place.
And welcome back, everybody. Mark Lowry here with you. Again, a final score from Northside Gym. Elkhart goes back to 500, 8-8, with a 75-62 victory over the Fort Wayne Generals. Let's take a look at the numbers on the afternoon. First of all, for Fort Wayne, Christian Flanagan had 15 points. Tab had 3 points. Hargrave 2. Freeman had 11. Tolles had 2. Folks had 6. Javon Lewis had 19 for Fort Wayne. Smith had 2. Tyson had 2. For Elkhart, it was Darjon Lewis with 13. Donovan Johnson with 22, leading the Lions. Luke Tyke had 6. Anderson for Elkhart had 13. Daniel Cambianes had 5. Malachi Edmonds had 11 for the Lions. Lions led 19-14 after 1. We were 35-35 at the half. 54-49 Lions at the end of 3, and our final score, Lions win it 75-62. In case you didn't hear, the girls also a winner today, 64-54 over Fort Wayne Northrop over at Elkhart West. So it was a complete sweep for both boys and girls, both JV, varsity, and freshmen here at Elkhart's Northside Gym and over at Elkhart West, 5-0. So Elkhart now improves to 8-8. Fort Wayne drops to now 4-11. Elkhart boys will now take to the road on Friday night, and they will take on the Jimtown Jimmies. We'll have it for you here on your Elkhart Lions channel on YouTube at about 7:20 or so with the pregame show. Then we'll be back here at Northside Gym on Saturday where they take on the Warsaw Tigers, again, same time at around 7:20 next Saturday night. So that'll do it for a complete roundup of basketball here this afternoon. Don't forget, if you're a New Level Broadcasting fan, then check out Mike Ganger's broadcast tonight as his Northridge Raiders take on the Mishawaka Cavemen from the Cave in Northern Lakes Conference play over in Mishawaka a little bit later on. But for here and now, we're getting ready to head back home. And we, by the way, before we touch base here, we will have the results of the girls' draw, which will take place at Goshen in 2 weeks. We'll have that, the drawing will take place tomorrow. We will have it on my Facebook page on Lowry on Sports coming up tomorrow night. Probably by the time it gets to the Goshen draw, it'll probably be around 8 o'clock or so. We'll have it for you right here on the Facebook channel here on the Lowry on Sports. So, again, our final score, happy totals here from Northside Gym. Elkhart wins it 75-62 over the Fort Wayne Generals. Till we see you next on Friday night we'll see you for the draw on Sunday, but also next Friday from Gymtown. This is Mark Lowry from Northside Gym. Have a great one, 75-62, your winner. Hope you enjoyed the outcome. We know you did, and hope you enjoyed the broadcast as well. Till next time, so long, everybody. You've been listening to exciting Elkhart Lion basketball action on your Elkhart Lions channel here on YouTube, and viewing the Volcanoes Pizza postgame report right here on Facebook Live. Good night, everybody.